Samyukta Hegde,
an actress by profession, was attacked, in her own words, for wearing a sports bra attire in a park. Wearing modern clothes in public places raises many eyebrows in a conventional society like India. It raises questions about the modesty of the people. Modesty is a mode of dress and deportment which intends to avoid the encouraging of sexual attraction in others. It may be considered inappropriate or immodest to reveal certain parts of the body. In some societies, modesty may involve women covering their bodies completely. But many believe that modesty is clearly a gendered notion. It is applied to women more than men. These concepts are used to keep women in their patriarchy-ordained roles, compromising their progress in the male-dominated realms of professional achievement, and locked into a passive role when it comes to sexual desire. When it comes to morality, there has always been one rule for women and another one for men. Moira Weigel, junior fellow at Harvard University, says it's so deeply baked into this idea, which goes back to ancient Greece, that men belong in public and women belong in the household. There's a very deep sense in which men seek honor among other men in public and women do not belong to that and are not part of that. Modesty, meanwhile, asks women to be quiet about their accomplishments, harkening back to the idea that a woman's professional successes are not so important. At the same time, in a conventional society like India, where most of the men grew on the image that women should dress in a particular way, the seeds of the image that women should dress up in a particular way are being shown in the tender itself, into the minds of the boys. Many a time, a question arises that the cause for the so-called sexual attraction comes from the attire of a woman or it comes from the eyes of the men. It is an ever-ending debate where men always stress that women should not arouse the sexual desire of men through their attire, at least in public. But it can be argued that men should change their view towards their complementary sex. Because women should not be judged based on the dress they wear. The prejudice must be eliminated from the minds of men in the childhood itself. So, in the modern context, what our society really needs to do is to teach our children how to look at the opposite sex. The seeds of love are really needed to be sown in the very early stage of development. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, subscribe.